guys, next I'm going to show you how to do a elbow hyperextension tape. So the reason why you would do this is if somebody fooshed on their arm, which means fall on an outstretched hand, a lot of times they can hyperextend their elbow. The pain will be in the back of the elbow where the olecranon hits into the trochlear groove. So you want to make sure that you allow, with this tape job, allow the olecranon to stay out of that trochlear groove to allow the area to heal, but the person can also participate. So what I'm going to do with Amy here is I'm going to take her arm, I'm going to pull her back in full extension. If she had fooshed and she had this injury, she wouldn't like me very much right now. So I'm going to bring her back out of pain. Usually this is about 45 degrees from that full extension. So what you can do to find that area is go to 0, go about to 90, and I'm going to go right in the middle of that. So I'm going to ask Amy to hold her shoulder here. Again, like you learned in class, if the patient gets too tired while you're taping them, before you actually do the top tape, which is the most important, you can readjust your patient. So you ask your individual, are you allergic to anything? Hopefully Amy's not allergic to latex. You'll apply your QDA on the arm so that the tape can actually stick to the patient. Start with a Prewrap distal to proximal. Again, you start halfway down the forearm because you want your check reins right in the middle at the joint. So I'm not going to cross behind her elbow because I want the olecranon open. And then I go halfway up her bicep. Her bicep attaches all the way up here. So you want to go to make sure that you go midway. So that way you can actually see the arm. Right there. And you take your 1.5 inch tape. That's the regular Johnson & Johnson tape or your y'all's practice tape. You'll do 2 distal anchors, 2 proximal anchors. Just like that. So that way that your check reins have something to hang on to. Remember, with my technique, what I like to do is measure it off, and then I split my tape. Because this allows the tape to grab onto the arm, so that when the arm is pulled, it can actually hang onto the arm. Okay, so I'm going to let that lay there for a minute. Because what I'm going to do at the end is tear all the check reins together so that when she gets tired, it doesn't compromise the tape job. Okay, that's 2. And 1 more. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my 2 closing anchors so that I know these will stay. There we go. All right, now I'm going to ask Amy to make a bicep so that I don't cut off her circulation in her arm. Very good. I'm going to go one at a time. I'm going to pull her just a little bit. She is resisting me, so I don't pull her too much into 90 degrees. I'm pulling here. Pulled that a little bit too far. Split a little bit too far. That will happen. That's okay. That's why you do 3. That's a little bit better. All right, so they're all around her bicep now. So remember, make sure that these check reins are over that joint line. You bend these in half to mimic a tendon, just like that. And then you take your tape, close off with 2 proximal closing strips, just like that. All right, so when I actually go to extend her, she can extend all the way. All right? You want to make sure that you check circulation by looking at the thumb. Also, same thing with the shoulder spica. When you do the shoulder spica, again, check circulation at the thumb to make sure that you're not taping too tightly or wrapping too tightly. And that's it.